OK，以後揀到對㗎，係擺好多係嗰啲啊。
Next, I will pass to Emilia to continue the presentation.
Okay, so have you ever faced any difficulty like looking for a marker pen to write on the whiteboard or a remote control to control slideshows? If you had, TipTap will be a great solution for this. Okay, so this is TipTap. This is TipTap. As you can see, it is circular and it looks like a mineral water bottle cap. Okay, so a TipTap is a device that can transform any hard surface into a smart interface. Okay, so if like we attach this on the whiteboard, it will turn into a smart board. Okay, it uses side sonar and vibration sensors to detect and track motion on surfaces. So if we like attach this on the board, we can write and then the hello words will appear. Okay, and we can use TipTap to do many things like change the TV channel, fan speed, turn on or off light, like anything by sticking this on respective hard surface. Okay, so now I'll pass to Jingyi.
I would like to talk about the background of TipTap. As we are the students who currently studying in college, we noticed that one situation happened which is a new technology that convert a traditional product into a smart device is essential in this generation. It could bring a lot of benefit to our generation. When lecturer teaching in class, they will use smartboard to show the notes to students. So installing a smartboard in every classroom become necessary. So we decided to propose a device called TipTap that implemented a new technology which applies the Industry 4.0 pillars. The concept of TipTap is to turn any of the hard surface into a smartboard. The benefit that TipTap could bring is to make the lesson become more attractive and will reduce the lecturer burden. This is because lecturers do not need to bring a lot of study equipment to class. Besides, it also can deduct the cost for installing the smartboard in college.
My name is Richie and I'm going to continue with the pillars part. So one of the pillars that apply in our products is autonomous system. Autonomous system is a system or robot that can replace human daily work and it can solve tasks at high speed without human intervention. So it brings a lot of convenience. So basically how autonomous system works in our product is, first we have a camera on our products to allow the scanner and the auto detection function on it. The scanner may detect what is on the paper. If a user sketch a piano house on the paper, then the auto scanner will auto detect it and turn into piano keyboard. So the user now can play piano on an A4 paper. So autonomous system, with the help of autonomous system, TipTap they learn users' daily habits. Okay. This is the example of the chart that records daily habits of the user. For example, if a user uses TipTap to play board game every time when it's placed on an empty table, this action will be recorded as a memory, and the next time user will be asked if the user wants to play board game or not when TipTap is placed on an empty table. The benefits of autonomous system are increase the speed of action, save time, increase accuracy, and reduce human errors.
Please allow me to add some additional information. If we have a paper, a piano paper, and then we stick a TipTap on the paper, it will auto detect a piano keyboard. And I demonstrated how to use the keyboard. Sorry. Okay, so but I'm not sure why it don't have sound, but
Yes.
yeah, it will automatically.
HDMI.
Okay. So awesome, right? Isn't it?
No. Again.
Then, the second pillar that apply in our product is additive manufacturing. Additive manufacturing, also called as 3D printing, and it is a technology that is used to construct a 3D model by process of adding up layer by layer. Then it can help to increase the productivity of manufacturing. We use these pillars at the research and development stage. First, we have decided to create a hardcover for our product. Then we need a physical model of hardcover to have a better understanding on the measurement and the quality of the hardcover. So we use this technology to build a 3D model for our hardcover to make sure that the final product is good. So the reason why we use additive manufacturing is to help the factory to produce mass production and have a faster and more effective prototyping process. help to save labor costs. That's all from me. Thank you.
My name is Song Yee-Chun. Cybersecurity is the practice of protecting an information system from being attacked by cyber threats. It also consists of protecting the sensitive data of individuals and organizations, as well from leakage. Since our product, DeepTech, relies heavily on cloud computing, so choosing a cloud service is a better choice. Most of the cloud services provide the security service to protect the cloud-based data or application. And instead of deploying the security infrastructure, which is costly ourselves, we rather choose to use cloud service, which is involving many experts in this area. The usage of the sensors in DeepTech will generate a vast amount of data, so we can improve IoT security by using encrypted protocols like HTTPS, TLS, and SMTP. It can help the devices within the system communicate and exchange the data in a secure way. It can help prevent from data loss such as suffering attack by sniffing or man in the middle. System integration is the most important part of deploying a system. It includes the process of combining different operating systems and software to develop a greater system. Additionally, it connects every subsystem and let them function well. System integration will be implemented at the system development stage. It will combine the system and make it can work and function independently. Different operating systems and devices are used to build the system. Interpret different codes, software, and hardware to make sure data can work flawlessly and simultaneously. There are a lot of benefits for system integration. It allows Windows, Mac OS, iOS, Android, and Linux users to process manually involved grouping data from different sources and keeping it in a single location. Only a subsystem is needed to modify the data, and the rest of the system will be updated simultaneously. It saves a lot of time compared to manually syncing the data across various systems. That's all from my video.
Okay, so now I'm going to talk about Internet of Things. Internet of Things describes the physical objects equipped with sensors, processing ability, software, and many kinds of technologies which connect and exchange data over any communication network. Okay, the smartwatches and smart mobiles are examples of IoT. Okay, so as you can see, DeepTech is small, so it has less storage capacity. So there will be a USB port embedded, which allows it to connect to a computer and to a Wi-Fi adapter. The Wi-Fi adapter then provides DeepTech connectivity to upload data to the cloud. Okay, so DeepTech also has a wire embedded to plug it into a computer, so user can either customize settings or charge it. Okay, so we can connect multiple DeepTechs using Bluetooth, so that we can take one to transform a whiteboard to smartboard, or another one to transform it to a keyboard. Okay, so both can work together to provide a better experience. Okay, so as I previously mentioned, DeepTech uses vibration sensors to detect and track motion on hard surfaces. Also, what is vibration sensor? Vibration sensor measures fluctuating speeds, normal vibration measurements, and transform the surfaces into smart interfaces. Okay, so for cloud computing is a delivery of various computing services over the internet to offer flexible resources, faster innovation. Okay, the services include tools and applications like servers, storage, database, software, and intelligence. Okay, iCloud and Google Drive are examples of cloud computing services. Okay, DeepTech also provide cloud services which allow users to upload the data onto a server. If they want to access the data and resources, they can simply connect the Wi-Fi and then just download it from the server. Okay, and they can access the DeepTech anywhere using any device. Connect. Okay, so as user can customize it. User can customize it any way that anything they wish, any way they want. For example, users can connect it, may set a speaker as the device, and then can like two fingers scrolling vertically, like volume up as the action. Okay.
I'm even presenting a simulation model. Simulation is a way to test a product using a software. So the question is why we want to test a product using a software. This is because if you build a product or go to a specific place or we set out a scene like the movie producer, create a movie scenario, that will be costly and unnecessary. Okay. We will do simulation on two different scenarios. First is education institution, because one of our target user is an education institution, and another one is on a fan gathering. For the education institution, why we want to test it on education institution, because we think that every classes need a smart board. And for the friend gathering, because we think that if a friend gathering without any board games, it will be very boring. Okay, so after we do the simulation testing, we think that we should make the product waterproof with a good heat resistance and a good product quality. So why we want to do this why we want to make our product waterproof is because if in the friend gathering scenario, the game will take like 1 to 2 hours and we will be very thirsty if we don't drink water. So we will put our water on the table. But if the water split on the table, then the water will go into the product. So we will make the product waterproof. And if the product is waterproof, we need the fan inside the product need to release their heat through this hole. But if no hole, the product will burn or explode. And last one is quality. If we stick the tip tab on the wall, and the surface is not flat, so the tip tab might drop on the floor and break down equipment. And if the product really burns a school or any offices, the cost to we will get sued, and the cost to pay the compensation will be more than the cost to do a simulation. Next. Okay. For our augmented reality, one of the most famous example is Pokemon Go. And augmented reality is a way to show virtual object in our real world. Next. Okay. This is how we're going to use our product to use the augmented reality. So, okay, why we want to do like this? Because imagine if we stick a tip tab on the wall and the product just will speak like, do you want to show your phone screen on the wall, or it did not ask, it just show your phone screen on the wall, it will be very impolite. So, okay, next. Imagine if you go to the retail showroom to find the display unit, but the product is out of stock, you will waste your energy, time, and cost. So we also introducing an application that will show a virtual smartboard on your phone. So this also can show the user what our product can do, and if everyone using the apps to build the product, we also can benefit the seller, because the seller can make this lesser the display unit. And also, they also can save the retail cost, rental cost, electricity cost by reducing the number of showrooms. Okay. Next, I'll pass to Jillian to continue the presentation.
Okay, last, data also involve big data and analytics. So what is big data and analytics? Big data and analytics are one of the nine pillars, which also can be defined as the challenging process of analyzing a large amount of data to identify the information that might assist business in deciding on their operations, such as customer preference and market trends. ThinkTab has its own database to record user daily activity, so it can predict user upcoming activity. For example, if the user usually use ThinkTab as a smartboard by placing it on the wall, it will record user daily activities in its own database, so it will show the suggested option for user automatically when it detects it has been placed on the wall next time. The usage of ThinkTab also can be customized, since that it involves the big data and analytic pillars, so it can be customized according to customer preference and daily activities. TipTap will collect the user data and analyze it. For example, if user usually use TipTap to do a regular activities, it will collect the data and analyze it. So it will show the suggested option for user, and it can save the time and bring a lot of convenience to user.
In conclusion, TipTap can improve our living quality by making everything convenient. It can be a pen, keyboard, or anything. If a small device can be a pen, keyboard, or anything, then we can replace the keyboard and smartboard with a TipTap. So we can save resources, cost, and the environment by using the TipTap. Although we only can save a few resources, but we believe that small change can make a big difference. That's all from me. Thank you. But wait, as you can see on the screen, there's a missing U. What we can do is stick a TipTap on here and draw a U. Thank you. Our TipTap is done for you.
Not for me. I'm not tall enough to reach there. So you're trying to insult me.
Any
If
questions?
you stick this on the whiteboard, it will turn into the smart board, so you are tall enough. Yeah.
Okay, now the slides are okay, good, but slightly a lot of words, slightly not much. So the thing is this, not try to be sexist or what, but this part, this section presents better than this section. Because you tend to read, especially. But still okay, like you read, even though you read, after you read, you still leave up your head. Right? But this part, this section, natural presenter, just look at the formula that you continue. Okay? That is exactly how people should present. Right? And then one more thing is just that because you all are not business students, that's why I don't require that. When they present, they stand at the sides. And they start so that the audience can see the audio full court. But for this one, because the what is I say as the projected image is taller, higher, so your cannot block. But if it is not that tall, I do not know why guys like to stand in the middle. But they are okay, they stand by the side. By right, that's what you all should do. But still okay because as long as you don't block. Because you are not tall enough to block, so it's okay. I think he stand here also don't block. Block a little bit. But if you stand right in front here, okay? So, quite good. And I'm a bit surprised with the 2 slides. I look at here, you submitted 152 slides. But you all still can manage to, even though slightly longer, but still okay. But earlier part, they really speed up. Especially because we only started with the first 2 slides. Then after that, people say something down. Okay? So okay, no problem. Okay, that's all. Okay, another